The Gift and Home channel. In this segment from How to Increase the Average Sale, I'm going to talk about something that a lot of you are uncomfortable with. But please bear with me because there is a lot of money to be made here in the next 3 or 4 minutes. Remember my good friend the whistling balloon helicopter? For years, for the first 2 or 3 years that we sold these, we priced them based on the cost. We bought them for 65 cents, and in those days, Keystone was the norm. Buy for 1, sell for 2, so we sold them for $1.29. Now, in those days, my brother Steve and I, we were poor. We had very little money, and we didn't get to go out very often. So all of a sudden, we started selling these whistling balloon helicopters, and it was great because every time we'd sell one, it was a beer. So we loved whistling balloon helicopters, and we're selling them like crazy. Now we can drink beer again. We can have hamburgers and all this good stuff. Well, we're selling them like crazy, and after a few weeks, all of a sudden, Steve looked at me, he says, "Bob, you know, I think we can charge $1.49 for these things." $1.49? It was like someone was speaking Greek to us, but I said, "I think you're right." So we went in the back and peeled off all the old stickers and remarked them all. $1.49, we're selling them like crazy. Everybody's buying them like crazy. Nobody said, "Huh, they used to be $1.29. So $1.49, we're going like mad. A couple weeks later, I say to Steve, or Steve says to me, "I think we can get $1.79 for these things." Now we're getting greedy. It's a good thing. So we went in the back, pulled off all the stickers, remarked them all, $1.79. Not 2 hours later, we both sort of looked at each other at the same time. "I think we could charge $1.99 for these things." Went in the back, pulled off all the stickers, remarked them all. An extra 70 cents pure profit per unit times everybody in that business has sold for all of those years. This is dropped to the bottom of the profit picture, folks. Here's the point. Raise your prices and make more money. People buy from you because of value, not because of what you charge. So as long as you're providing the value, you will continue to make the sales. Price on value, not on cost. For most of you, right now, watching this segment, you can go out on the floor of your store and take all of those things that are priced at 29, 49, 79 cents, 63 cents. So anything that's priced at $7.49, you can raise it to $7.99 right now, and no one's going to blink an eye. There is more doggone money through small incremental price increases than you can ever begin to imagine, and it's pure profit, folks. You cannot miss the opportunity to increase your average sale by raising your prices. Now, one of my proudest moments as a business person, my mother was telling me that a friend of hers was talking about the Mackinac Kite Company, and here's what she said. She said, "They're a little expensive, but they're worth it." Oh man, that's a holy grail. They're buying from me and they're willing to pay a little more. That's where you need to get. You need to provide that value. Now, here's a little epilogue. So we stopped at $1.99 because we thought that was all that this toy was worth. Now, a couple years ago, I was the keynote speaker at the Museum Store Association, and I told this story. And a guy comes up to me and he says, "You know, Bob," he says, "I've been selling these things for $2.99 for the last 10 years and nobody has squawked at it." So the point is that you can raise prices if you want to make more money and build your average sale and provide a great experience to your customers. Look around and find out where you could raise your prices.